Good morning, my students. Now, I will answer questions on our physics senior 1, model exam number 1. We start with model exam number 1 and we talk about choose number 1. Choose number 1 means a car of mass 1000 kilogram is moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. If the driver uses the brakes and the speed of this car decreased to 8 meters per second with 6 seconds, then the average of force acting on the car during its speed. For find the force acting on the period, we must have two items. The first item is mass. Second item is acceleration. The mass equal 1,200 kilogram. To calculate acceleration, we have rule acceleration equal final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Final velocity equals 8 meters per second. Initial velocity equal to 20 meters per second, and our time is 6 seconds. So our acceleration equal negative 12 over 6 equal negative 2 meters second power 2. So we calculate force equal mass times acceleration equal 1,200 times our acceleration negative 2 equal negative 2,400 Newton. And we have a sign what? We have a sign negative. So we must choose question number B. We must choose question B. Why? 240 Newton in the opposite direction of the motion. We choose opposite direction because we have negative sign. Again, we choose the opposite direction of the motion because we have a negative sign. Okay? This problem, we conclude our rule from this triangle, force equal mass times acceleration. And now we go to question number 2. Question number 2, when an object moves in a uniform circular path, then the value of the linear velocity, the direction of the linear velocity. We talk about the value of the velocity doesn't change, so it is constant. The value of the linear velocity doesn't change, so it is constant, but the change happens in its direction, so it is variable. So our choose is question number C. So we choose question number C. Okay? Finally, question number 1, choose B. Question number 2, choose number C. And now we go to question number 3. Question number 3, a child of a mass 40 kilogram moves horizontally on a skating surface. Then the work done by his weight when he moves a distance of 200 meters is. If we look at the word horizontally, when the body moves horizontally, it means the work done equal 0. If the body moves horizontally, so the work done equals 0, so our choose is choose number A. Okay? Now, we go to question number 4. Question number 4, an object of at height h from the ground, and its potential energy is 200 joule. If it falls to the half of its height, then the change is kinetic equal what? We talked before potential energy. When the potential energy decreases by any amount, the kinetic energy increases by its amount. So the increasing in potential appear as increasing in kinetic. So to its half, so the potential become 200, become 100. In this case, kinetic energy will be increased to 100. Again, when the potential decreases to its half, the 200 becomes 100. احنا كان عندنا البوتنشال ب 200 لما يقل هيبقى 100. الديكريز اللي حصل في البوتنشال هيحصل له انكريز في الكايناتيك، فالكايناتيك انرجي will be 100 joule. Okay? Okay, we look at to the last page. Okay, question number 5. If we look at to the question number 5, we have the opposite graph representing the relation between the net force F and the displacement D. The net force F acting on the body moving in a certain direction, and the displacement D covered by the body in the direction of the motion. The total work. To calculate the work, we have rule, very important rule. Work equal force times displacement. Again, to calculate work have rule force times displacement. And we have this graph. To calculate the work below this graph, we must calculate area 1 and area 2 and make summation of 2 area. عشان اجيب الورك من الجراف دوت انا لازم اعمل حاجتين. لازم اجيب الاريا الاولى واجيب الاريا الثانيه واعمل لهم بلس. طب الاريا الاولى على شكل ايه يا بنات؟ يا شباب على شكل ترينجل. عشان اجيب الاريا بتاعتها يبقى انا عندي الاريا هاف تايمز بيز تايمز هايت. يبقى انا عشان اجيب الاريا الاولى هيبقى عندي هاف تايمز بيز تايمز هايت. عشان اجيب الاريا الثانيه طبعا باين قوي ان الاريا الثانيه على شكل ريكتانجل، عشان اجيب الاريا الثانيه هيبقى بيز تايمز هايت. اول ما اجيب التو اريا بتوع اريا 1 بتاعت ترينجل، الاريا 2 بتاعت الريكتانجل، بعمل لهم الاثنين بلس، بيطلع لي الاريا بتاعتي او الورك دان، وهيطلع لي الورك دان بتاعي بعد عمليه السميشن 67.5 جول. Again, to calculate the work below the graph. To calculate the work below the graph, we must calculate the area 1 and the area 2. Area 1 as a triangle, so we have half times base times height. And area 2 as a shape of rectangle, شكل rectangle، فبجيب الاريا بتاعتي base times height، وبعد ما اجيب التو اريا بعمل لهم summation، بعد ما اعمل السميشن هيطلع لي الورك داون equal 67.5 جول. Question number 6. question number 6 انا عندي ايه يا شباب؟ انا عندي في question number 6 دلوقتي بيقول لحضرتك ان انا عندي opposite figure. This opposite figure illustrates an object that rotates in a circular path under the effect of centripetal force. Okay, question number 6. Centripetal force equal 100 newtons. So the period of time we have centripetal force equal F equal M V square over R. Okay. طيب الفورس عند حضرتك بكام؟ هو مديني الفورس ب 100 equal الماس بكام؟ ب 1 كيلو جرام. اوكي اوكي يا شباب. الريديوس طبعا انا ما عنديش الفيلوسيتي باور 2، الريديوس مديها لي ب 4. اوكي انا عايز اجيب الفيلوسيتي باور 2 equal 400. نعمل روت لل 400 يبقى الفيلوسيتي بتاعت حضرتك هتطلع 20 متر بير سكند. عشان اجيب البريودك تايم انا عندي قانون مهم جدا، البريودك تايم equal اوكي 2 باي ار اوفر في equal to times 3.14 times الريديوس اللي عند حضرتك اللي هو ال 4 متر divided the velocity انا جبتها 20. After calculating periodic time equal 1.26 seconds. So our choose number B. Our choose number B 1.26 seconds. Now question number 7. If you go to question number 7, if the ratio between the mass of the body at to the body A to the body B, the ratio between their masses 2 to 1, and the ratio between the speed of the body A to the speed of the body B 1 to 2, then the ratio between kinetic energy equal. We know the kinetic energy equal half times mass times velocity power 2. So kinetic energy is directly proportional to the velocity of the body. So when the ratio between their kinetic energy 1 to 2, so the ratio between their kinetic energy equal 1 to 2. Again, when the ratio between their speed 1 to 2, so the ratio between their kinetic energy will be 1 to 2 because they are directly proportional. And now we go to the question number 8. Now, question number 8. Question number 8, we talk about the following graph of the orbital velocity of satellite of the planet. We know orbital velocity equal square root g m over r. Again, orbital velocity v equals square root gm over r. So g is inversely v velocity is inversely proportional to square of 1 over r. So our graph is graph number 8. Again, orbital velocity g square root gm over r. So our orbital velocity 1 over r. So our graph number 8. Question number 9. Question number 9. We talk about question number 9. We talk about if the periodic time of the rotation of the Earth around the Sun is 365.25 days. We start to answer question number 9. Start to answer question number 9. Okay. Question number 9 talk about periodic time. We have periodic time equal 365.25 days. We have a problem. What is this problem? We took the periodic time with day and we don't take periodic time with day. We must work with international units. So we must take periodic time with second. So a day times 24 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds. Again, 365.5 days times 24 to be hour times 60 to be minutes times 60 to be seconds. So we have periodic time. And after that, the distance between the center of the sun and the center of the Earth is kaza. So we have the radius equal 1.496 times 10 power 11 meter. So we have this radius. We have to give it periodic time and radius. So centripetal acceleration, we know centripetal acceleration equal v square over r. So we must calculate v square to calculate acceleration. طيب احنا عندنا قانون ال v equal 2 by r over t. Okay, equal 2 times 3.14 times ال r اللي عند حضرتك اللي هي 1.496 times 10 power 11. عند حضرتك البريدكت تايم اللي احنا جايبينه 365.25 times 24 to be hour times 60 to be minute times 60 to be second. After calculating velocity, substitute in this rule to calculate our acceleration. After substituting, our choose will be choose number A. Our choose will be choose number A, 5.94 times 10 to power negative 3 meter per second. Okay, finally, we have the last question in model exam, question number 10. Finally, question number 10. The opposite graph illustrates the relation between centripetal force acting on the body of mass 2 kg and square of linear velocity of the body, then the radius of the velocity equal. We have our rule of centripetal force. Centripetal force F equal mv square over r. And I want to calculate the radius. From the graph, the force equal 4. We can substitute force equal. In mass, we have mass equal 2. And our velocity power 2 equal 4. So we must calculate radius. Okay? Okay. From this equation, we have r equal to meter. So my choose is question number C. Our choose is C question. The last, the opposite graph illustrates the relation between centripetal force acting on the body of mass 2 kg and the square of the linear velocity, then the radius. We can calculate from this relation F equal mv square over r. Okay? 4 equal 2 times 4 divided radius. By cross multiplication, we can find radius equal 2 meters. So our choose is C, choose number C from this relation. Okay? Okay? Now we finally finish this model exam number 1. Okay? And in the next session, we will answer model exam number 2. Thank you for listening and see you again.